The Bahamas has just been hit with one of the worst hurricanes ever recorded. And with it being reported that 13,000 homes may have been destroyed, this island nation is going to need as much help as they can get. So please donate if you can. Everybody's going to need it. And you know, whenever I see this, I always ask myself, I go, like, why do hurricanes always destroy the most beautiful places on earth? Like, I wish hurricanes hit places we actually wanted to rebuild. You know? Like, why doesn't a hurricane hit LaGuardia Airport? Huh? Yeah, that would be great. Then we could start over from scratch and fix that shithole. Anyway, the chances are the hurricane will be like, LaGuardia, f that, no. They don't even have a place to charge your phone. I'm not going there. So Hurricane Dorian has slammed into the Bahamas, and now it is headed towards the U.S. The good news is, President Trump has a lot of experience handling hurricanes of this magnitude. The bad news is, he doesn't remember any of his experience.
The president appeared baffled by the storm's intensity.
I'm not sure that I've ever even heard of a Category 5. I knew it existed.
Even though there have been 4 Category 5 hurricanes since he's been in office. It's not the first time he's claimed surprise about the common term.
Category 5. Never heard about Category 5s before. Category 5 is big stuff.
Category 5. Nobody's ever heard of a 5 hitting land.
It actually touched down as a Category 5. People have never seen anything like that. I never even knew a Category 5 existed.
Okay, this is just weird, man. Every time a Category 5 storm comes, Trump acts like it's never happened before. It must be so strange working for Donald Trump. Can you imagine what it's like? People just coming in, Mr. President, the hurricane is a Category 5. Wow, Category 5. That's never happened before. No, sir, they happen all the time. What does? The Category 5. Wow, that's never happened before. And I don't know if Trump was having a slow weekend or if the barometric pressure from the storm did something to his brain, because not only did he forget how big the storm was, but he forgot where it was going.
The president also misstated the storm's possible trajectory.
Alabama could even be in for at least some very strong winds, and something more than that it could be. So for Alabama, just please be careful also.
Not long after that, the National Weather Service corrected the president, saying Alabama will not see any impacts from Dorian.
Yeah, Trump had to be corrected by the National Weather Service. And I know we're used to it by now, but it still amazes me how often the government has to tell you not to pay attention to the president. Yeah, Trump is like your friend who you're driving home from a wisdom tooth surgery. He's all drugged up, yelling crazy shit out the window like, there's a dragon in the next car! It's like, no, Donald, that's just a hipster with a vape. Calm down. And I feel bad for anyone in Alabama. Because can you imagine if people in Alabama heard Trump and they took it seriously? People were probably saying things that they wouldn't normally say because they think a hurricane is coming for them. You can't take that shit back, huh? There's probably one family who was loading up the car. Like, quick, kids, get the Xbox, let's go. It's like, what about Grandma? Grandma doesn't play Fortnite. Get her out of here. She's dead weight. What, no hurricane? All right, Grandma, I'm sorry about that. So wherever it's headed, this hurricane is serious business. But unfortunately, serious business is not Donald Trump's specialty.
While Hurricane Dorian was hitting the Bahamas, President Trump was hitting the links. On Monday, the president played golf at his Trump National Golf Club in Virginia. Aides say he did receive hourly briefings on the storm. We should remind you, President Trump had canceled a diplomatic trip to Poland sent to mark the 80th anniversary of the beginning of World War II in order, his aide said, to better monitor the storm.
Yep. Many people were outraged when they found out the president went golfing as a hurricane barreled down on the east coast of the United States. But in Trump's defense, golf is a great way to monitor a hurricane. Yeah, you're just like, oh, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. Is it? You're just like, let me see. Oh, that went way off. Yeah, that's the hurricane. That's not me. The hurricane's close. So when it comes to hurricanes, President Trump doesn't remember the category. He doesn't know where they're going, and he's not even really paying attention. Luckily, he does have a way to stop them.
As Dorian churns, so are ideas about how to stop hurricanes in their tracks. Why? This report in Axios that President Trump suggested on multiple occasions that national security officials explore disrupting the storms by dropping a nuke right into the middle of them. Now, during a recent White House briefing, Axios quotes the president saying, I got it. Why don't we nuke them? They start forming off the coast of Africa. As they're moving across the Atlantic, we drop a bomb inside the eye of the hurricane, and it disrupts it. Why can't we do that? Well, the briefer reportedly replied, we'll look into it.
Something tells me Trump hears the phrase, we'll look into it, about 50 times a day. He just says random shit like, what if Oreos had the cream on the outside and the cookie on the inside? We'll look into it, sir. Now, as president, you should know that nuking a hurricane is a terrible idea. All right? Not only will it not stop the hurricane, but now you have nuclear fallout being spread by 200-mile-an-hour winds. The stuff's gonna go everywhere. It's like taking a dump into an open Vitamix. It's not a good idea. Not to mention the effects on the ocean. You've got nuclear waste going on. I mean, Osama bin Laden's in the ocean. You drop a nuke, next thing you know, you're dealing with Godzilla bin Laden. You don't know what that shit will do. So look, I know people get mad when they see Trump playing golf as a hurricane is closing in. But after everything we've heard, I think the less involved Trump is with this hurricane, the better it is. Think about it. He doesn't know how big it is. He doesn't know where it's going. And he's got some batshit ideas for stopping it. So I say, let the man play his golf. Because if we don't, there's a good chance Trump ends up nuking Alabama.